Good afternoon, students. Welcome back once again to the mathematics class. In today's lecture, we are going to study some properties, or you can say some algebra based on complex number. Already you know what are the algebra, right? It is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division are nothing but part of algebra. So today we are going to study how to add two complex number and their properties, and subtraction of two complex numbers, multiplication of two complex number and their properties, and division of two complex number, right? So let's see one by one. First we will see the definition: equality of two complex number. Equality of two complex number. Equality of two complex number. When two complex number are said to be equal, let's see. When two complex number are said to be equal, if real part is equal to real part and imaginary part is equals to imaginary part. Real part is equals to real part and imaginary part is equals to imaginary part. For example, if we have Z1 equals to A plus IB, Z2 equals to C plus ID. When Z1 equals to Z2, we can say Z1 equals to Z2. When we can say if real part, that is A equals to C and B equals to what? B. Then only we can say real part equals to real part and the imaginary part is equals to imaginary part. What it says? Equality of two complex numbers. When two complex number Z1 and Z2 are said to be equal, then real part is equals to real part, imaginary part is equals to imaginary part. Let us consider two complex number, that is Z1 equals to what? A plus IB, Z2 equals to C plus ID, right? There are two complex numbers. If we say Z1 equals to Z2, if and only if real part equals to real part, imaginary part is equals to imaginary part. Here A is a real part and B is what? Imaginary part. In the second Z2, C is a real part whereas D is imaginary part, where the value of I is already you know under root of minus 1. I value is under root of minus 1, right? Therefore equality of two complex number means the real part is equals to real part and imaginary part is equals to imaginary part, right? Next we will see algebra of a complex number, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, right? Write down this one. Next, first one, addition of two complex numbers. Addition of two complex number. Already you know how to add a two natural number, integers, real numbers, rational numbers, irrational number also, right? Now we are adding, similarly we are adding two complex numbers, right? Let us consider again here Z1 equals to A plus IB, Z2 equals to C plus ID be the two complex numbers, right? Now here we have to add these two complex numbers, that is Z1 plus Z2, right? Z1 equals to A plus IB plus of Z2 is C plus of ID, right? Now take real part one side and imaginary part other side. Now A plus C plus of I is a common term here. Inside what we get? B plus of D. Therefore A plus C plus I of B plus D. Sorry, C plus A plus C plus I is a common here from these two terms. Inside what we get? B plus of D is nothing but addition of two complex numbers, right? Now let us consider an example. It is Z1 plus Z2. For example, let us consider 2 plus 3i. It is Z1. Let us consider Z1 equals to 2 plus 3i. Z2 equals to 5 plus 4i, right? Now adding these two, Z1 plus of Z2, which is equals to 2 plus 3i plus of 5 plus of 4i. Now take real part one side. 2 plus 5 plus of I is common. 3 plus 4 inside, right? 2 plus 5 is 7 plus I 7. 7 plus 7i. What we have did here? Just we are adding real part one side and imaginary part other side, right? Therefore Z1 plus Z2 equals to what we get here? 7 plus of I 7 it is, right? Hence we can say it is also again a complex number. Sum of two complex number is again a complex number, right? Now we will see the properties based on addition of two complex numbers, right? The properties based on, now we will see the properties of addition of two complex number. The first property is it is closure property, or you can say closure law. What it implies, closure law? That is nothing but Z1 plus Z2, which is equals to a complex number. Closure law, what it indicates? Sum of two complex number is again a complex number. Already we have seen in addition of two complex number, we are adding two complex number. Again, what we get here? Again, we get a complex number. Sum of two complex number is equals to again a complex number, which shows a closure law, right? Second one is commutative law. Commutative law. Second one is Z1 plus Z2, which is equals to Z2 plus of Z1. Sum of two complex numbers. In LHS, what we have? Z1 plus Z2, which is equals to what? Z2 plus of Z1. If we interchange the position, similarly, in real number, rational, irrational, integers, prime numbers, if you multiply, then you will get again the same number. In addition of two natural number, you can take addition of two rational number, addition of two real numbers. Similarly, here also, Z1 plus Z2, which is equals to what? Z2 plus Z1. If you want to check, let's see by an example. That we have Z1 equals to 2 plus 4i and Z2 equals to 3 plus 5i, right? We have again two complex numbers. Let's check whether the commutative law satisfies or not. LHS equals to RHS, we have to get the same. Now Z1 plus Z2, we have considered LHS. 2 plus 4i plus of 3 plus 5i. Therefore the real part which is equals to 2 plus 3 is 5. I am writing directly here. 2 plus 3 is what? 5 plus of I outside. 4 plus 5 is 9. It is Z1 plus Z2. Right? Similarly, if we solve Z2 plus of Z1, value of Z2 is 3 plus I plus of 2 plus 4i, it is, right? Now again add 3 plus 2, that is 5 plus I outside. 5 plus 4 is 9. 5 plus I9, right? Here Z1 plus Z2 which is equals to what? Z1 plus Z2 which is equals to Z2 plus of Z1. Hence our commutative law also satisfies, right? Similarly, closure law, already we solved the example earlier in the definition of addition of two complex number. In commutative law, Z1 plus Z2 which is equals to Z2 plus of Z1. Hence, what we get here, Z1 plus Z2 is 5 plus I9 and Z2 plus Z1 is 5 plus I9. Therefore, hence, commutative law satisfies. Next, third one. Third one is associative law. In associative law, we have to take three complex numbers here. Z1 plus of Z2 plus Z3 which is equals to Z1 plus of Z2 plus Z3. Hence, here what we are doing means Z1 plus adding these two first, and later after adding we are adding the last term, that is Z1 in LHS. Similarly in RHS we are first adding first two terms, later third term. Hence LHS equals to RHS. Similarly here also take three complex number, in LHS add last two first, later on the first. Again in RHS also first two term add first and third one. After adding these two, what you will get the solution, with that add Z3. Therefore finally we get LHS equals to RHS. Hence our associative law also satisfies. Next, the fourth one is additive identity. Additive identity, which is equals to what? Z plus 0 which is equals to Z. Here additive identity is nothing but your 0. If we add a complex number with a 0, 0 is nothing but a complex number here. 0 can be written as 0 plus of I0 we can write, right? Here also two complex numbers are there. Z is a complex number and 0 is also a complex number, right? Which can be written as 0 plus I0. 0 is real root as well as imaginary root, we can say it is. It is a real as well as imaginary. See here, 0 plus I0 is nothing but a complex number. Therefore, here 0 is additive identity. When we multiply when we add Z with a 0, you can say our identity, additive identity, again we get what? A complex number Z, right? Next, additive inverse. Finally, fifth one is additive inverse. Additive inverse is nothing but Z plus of minus Z which is equals to what? 0. Again we have here two complex number. That is, first complex number is Z. It is Z. Let us consider an example. 2 plus 5i is there, right? When we multiply a complex number Z with negative of that complex number, if 2 plus 5i is there, if I add negative of minus 2 minus 5i. If I multiply minus sign to this z, then what we get? Minus 2 minus 5i. If we are adding plus 2 minus 2 plus 5i minus 5i get cancelled, which is equals to what? 0 only. Therefore here minus z is additive inverse. Right? What is this? These are the 5 properties which satisfies addition of two complex numbers. Right? I will repeat once again. Closure property. Sum of two complex number is again a complex number. In the commutative, z1 plus z2 equals to z2 plus z1. And third one is associative, z1 plus of z2 plus z3, which is equals to z1 plus z2 plus of z3. Next additive identity is z plus 0, which is equals to z, and additive inverse finally z plus of minus z, which is equals to 0. Right? Next we will move to the next difference of two complex number. Difference of two complex number. Again here also let us consider two complex number, that is z1 equals to a plus ib, z2 equals to c plus id. Now difference in the sense it is subtraction, that is z1 minus z2, what we get here, similar to addition of two complex number here also. Z1 minus Z2, that is A plus IB minus of C plus of ID. Now subtract real part one side and imaginary part other side. Here A minus of C. Next inside what we get here? A minus of C, which is equals to what? Minus I is a common here. B minus of D, which is equals to B minus D. Got it? It is plus, right? A minus C plus of IB, plus of IB, plus into minus minus D. I is a common here, therefore D inside. A minus C plus of I, B minus D is nothing but our Z1 minus Z2, right? We are separating real part one side and imaginary part other side. Here A minus C, it is plus, I is common outside, B minus, again I outside, common is there, minus into plus minus D. Therefore A minus C plus I, B minus D. Let us consider an example for this one. Z1 equals to 2 plus I, Z2 equals to 3 plus 4I, right? Now B minus D, Z1 minus Z2. Z1 is 2 plus I minus 3 plus 4I it is, right? Now take real part one side and imaginary part other side. 2 minus 3 plus I as it is 1 minus 4, right? 2 minus 3 is minus 1 plus I, 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Therefore what we get here, minus 1 minus 3I is Z1 minus Z2, right? Z1 minus Z2 is what here? Minus 1 minus 3I. We are taking real part one side and imaginary part other side, right? Here 2 minus 3 plus I is a common, 1 minus 4. That is 2 minus 3 is minus 1, 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Hence what we get here? Minus 1 minus 3I, which is nothing but difference of a two complex number, that is Z1 and Z2, right? Next we will move to the next, that is product of two complex number, or you can say multiplication multiplication of two complex numbers, right? Multiplication of two complex number. Here also let us consider two complex number, that is Z1 and Z2. Z1 equals to Z1 equals to A plus IB, Z2 equals to C plus of ID, right? Now multiplication of these two, Z1 into Z2, right? Z1 into Z2 it is. Now take A plus IB into C plus of ID. Again now multiply here. Normally how you multiply the terms? First AC, next AI into AD, next I into BC, next I square BD, right? Now AC as it is, plus I is a common in these two terms. Now take AD plus of BC plus I square means here already we know the value I equals to what? Iota value is under root of -1. Therefore I square means under root of -1 whole square. So square root get cancelled. I square value what is? It is -1. Therefore -1 as it is into BD, right? Now AC plus into minus minus BD, real part one side plus of imaginary part other side. Therefore Z1 into Z2, what we get here? AC minus BD plus of I AD plus of BC, right? It is nothing but multiplication of two complex numbers, right? Z1 which is equals to AC minus BD plus I AD plus of BC. Let us consider an example for this also. For example, 3 plus 5I into 2 plus I6. Now directly we can multiply in this term, or we can multiply as usually 3 AC, 3 to the 6, right? 3 into 2, I am writing by using Z1 into Z2 the formula, right? Or you can multiply directly, how you multiplied step by step, you can directly multiply. So 3 into 2 minus B into D. Here B into D means 5, 6. 5 into 6 plus of I as it is. AD. AD means here 3 into 6, right? Next plus BC. BC means 5 into 2. Therefore what we get? 3 to the 6 minus 5 6 the 30 plus I as it is. 3 6 the 18 plus 5 to the 10. So finally what we get here? 6 minus 30 is minus 24 plus I into 28 it is. Therefore minus 24 plus I, 28 is nothing but Z1 into Z2, right? It is nothing but multiplication of two complex number is again a complex number, right? Next we will see the properties based on multiplication of two complex numbers. The first property. Again, closure property. What it shows? Z1 into Z2, which is equals to what? A complex number. Z1 into Z2, which is equals to a complex number. In addition, also I have seen the closure properties. Z1 plus Z2 is again a complex number. Here also Z1 into Z2 is a complex number. Second one is commutative. commutative law, Z1 into Z2 equals to Z2 into Z1. If you want to multiply, you can check whether Z1 into Z2 which is equals to Z2 into Z1 or not, right? These are the standard properties which based on multiplication of two complex numbers, right? Next, third one, associative. It is nothing but Z1 into Z2 Z3. Here we consider three complex number in associative. First Z1 Z2 of Z3, right? Here also just multiply last two terms with first term again after getting solution. Here first two terms with third. Therefore LHS equals to RHS, we get associative law. Next, fourth one is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity, that is nothing but Z into 1 which is equals to Z. Here 1 is the multiplicative identity. If you multiply a complex number with 1, what we get here? Z only, right? Next, multiplicative inverse. Z into 1 by Z it is. Again what we get here? 1. Multiplicative inverse. If we multiply a complex number with 1 by Z, then what we get here? We get 1. It is identity. 1. What we get here? Multiplicative identity. 1 is the right. Z into 1 is Z. But here Z into 1 by Z, if you multiply a complex number with a multiplicative inverse 1 by Z, then we get value is 1. Right? Next, distributive law. Final one is distributive law. That is Z1 into Z2 plus Z3 which is equals to Z1 Z2 plus Z1 Z3. If Z1 into Z2 plus Z3, then what we get RHS? Z1 into Z2 plus Z1 into Z3. If you want to check all the 6 properties, 5, 6, closure, commutative, associative, multiplicative, identity and inverse, distributive, totally 6 properties are there based on multiplication of two complex numbers. Then take complex number example by taking cross check whether these properties satisfies or not, right? There are the 6 properties which satisfies all the complex numbers, right? Z1 into Z2 is again a complex number. In commutative, Z1 into Z2. If you interchange Z2 into Z1, then also it is equal. Associative, Z1 into Z2 into Z3 which is equals to Z1 into Z2 into Z3. Next, Z1 into 1 is Z. Z into 1 by Z is 1. Z into Z2 plus Z3 which is equals to Z1 Z2 plus Z1 into Z3. These are nothing but properties or complex number, multiplication of complex number.